Good. All right, everybody, take two. So I'm going to be doing something a little bit new here. I've got a setup here, which I've had for a while, but I finally set it up so I could show myself drawing, show myself behind the process, all that stuff. And today we're going to be drawing some outfits on this guy. Unfortunately, I've got no like female croquis, but that's what we're going to be working with, and we're going to be working around sort of like a criteria guidelines, if you want to say it like that, but just an idea, like a mood board, Pinterest board to base it off of. So this board, this isn't my board. I'm actually conceptualizing for someone else, a little project that I'm excited to be working on. But we've got this board here, which we're going to draw inspiration from. And I'm just going to mark down some of the things that we're going to be working with, or some ideas to draw from. So we got uh, military jumpsuits. So I'm just going to mark them down over here. Got military, we got barely right. We got jumpsuits. Let's see. And then we got these vibration things, which I think would look really cool as like a pattern kind of thing, or even like a full screen print. Like, you know how I can just draw it over here. Yeah, I'm still in frame. Yeah, but on tees, if you think of screen print tees, you've got just doing this little fast t-shirt. You got this t-shirt, but there's these all over print tees, which you could see in like just vintage tees, like 90s, 80s, early 2000s, like usually around then. You would see more of this type of shirt, but it's like the graphic would go over the stitching, so it'd be all over print flat just as individual pieces, and then it would be stitched together as a shirt. So you would have this all over print graphic. Let's just say it's a smiley face. All right, so that would be like an all over print, and maybe they had, I don't even know, I'm just doing some random thing, but this would be part of the color, part of the print, and then you would have this happy face here. But going off my tangent, I think this type design would be really cool as all over print. And even on like a hoodie or something, I think would be really cool. Maybe combining this military jumpsuit. Um, there was also, let me go back up. Like these kimonos. Or maybe like a hooded kimono, or I don't know. We've got a lot to play off of. I'm not going to be drawing these patterns today, like on the actual pieces. Like, this is more for just silhouette, kind of just overall appearance of it without, like, I'm not going to draw all of that. That would just be insane. I mean, I could. It look cool. But that's not what we're going to be doing today. Also, these, like, technical aspects, these drapey. We also have, like, a kimono here, too. So, like, I'm just going to say technical. I can't spell. Nice. Spelling is overrated anyway. You got autocorrect, technical. And we got maybe like, what I want to see, drape. I mean, most of these are pretty drapey, I would say. Like this stuff here. That's kind of like Hamkus, I believe they're called, that brand. Kind of reminds me of that. And this also reminds me of them as well. I like these big, like, outward almost, what are they called? Plazo? Plazo pants. Not sure if I'm spelling that right. Like I said, spelling's overrated. Plazo pants. Just gotta get ideas down. If I know what I'm talking about, then okay. I accidentally got off of it. Well, I could show you this other thing really quick. I got this year. Almost? No. So this kind of reminded me of them with that military. It was like a jumpsuit feel, a lot of draping. They do like a lot of sci-fi stuff too. Actually, I've got a board specifically for that brand if I could find it. I've got too many boards. I don't know what to do with all of them. Okay, here it is. 91 pins. I was obsessed with this brand for a little bit, but they've got some crazy stuff. I mean, they made, this is a total tangent by the way, but they basically made a universe and put all their clothes in this universe and put all the outfits to work together to be what's the word for it? I don't know, you could like switch out pieces of different collections and it'd still work, and I don't know, it's just really interesting kind of stuff. I mean, that's that jumpsuit military-esque thing from before. Um, but today I'm going to be looking for like a more simple, almost like traditional uh, Japanesey type design, something maybe out of that would eventually be made out of like linen or something is what I'm thinking of. Uh, but yeah, I'll put that aside. I'm actually going to close it and we're going to figure this out. So, actually don't know what I'm doing. No, I'm kidding. I know a little bit of what I'm doing. Where to start though? Let's see. I'm thinking let's start with a top. Maybe let's start with something like a basic kimono shape. Would be kind of cool. I don't know. Let's just start drawing and see where it takes us. So maybe, yeah, we'll have to erase a lot, even though erasers aren't good on this paper. So we got slash mark here. It's going to be an opening of part of the kimono. We could just make it down here. I probably should have traced the outline of this dude first. You know, that would have made more sense. Like I said, I don't do this tracing paper a whole lot, but we're just going to hold them here. Actually, we're going to make some marks since I'm lazy in case this moves, so I know where this dude is. See, that's almost smart. Yeah. Alright. So, let's do the other collar. This would be maybe a little bit more down here. And then let's do. Actually, let's give them some sleeves first. We'll come back to that. Maybe not full sleeves. Maybe they'll end like right here, like almost 3/4 type sleeve. I'm just doing scratchy lines right now. As I said, first time doing tracing paper, definitely different than drawing out normal design, but we're working with it. Alright, give them a. We need an opening for the front of the sleeve. I don't like how it's just kind of like a straight sleeve. I mean, maybe let's make it a bigger sleeve that extends more outwards. So, also, I usually like, if I have a book, this is my sketchbook, I'll be drawing, turning, going over it, and doing these curves on these perfect angles. But right now I'm just working from the same direction. Anyhow, just makes it a little bit more difficult. But what right here? We're gonna be giving him a little bit bigger sleeves. So the front of the sleeve, so let's do it up here, will be showing, and the back of the sleeve would be around his wrist or forearm, I guess, kind of. Now this here would be a little bit, say, more drapier, because if we have a light fabric, it's going to be kind of a little bit more drapier. And then it would connect something like that. Something like that. Want to round off the shoulders a little bit. And then draw this coming up. Be kind of more laying against his skin probably. Something kind of like that. Let's do the other side of this kimono. So I kind of want it to end maybe like at waist height. It'd be kind of neat. So we just have this basic shape here. Oh, excuse me. You got some creases just to show that's his armpit kind of area. And that looks fine. Put some creases in here. Actually, we're going to draw it a little bit closer to his arm. Do not like how this erases, but we'll see what we're working with after we take this dude away. This would be coming from a little bit farther down since it's a kimono style. So we're going to have it coming from like right there. I'm going to draw his other sleeve. Probably be down a little bit since his arm is raised. Now I'm not too great at drawing fold lines yet, making it look like actual fabric, but we're going to put those there and come back to it. And now, like I said, kimonos start a little bit longer for the armhole, so we're going to put it maybe like about here coming up. And this is actually going to be smoothed out, so pulled out a little bit, go down right about there. And then, let's see here. Oh, I forgot to add the back of these armholes. We'll draw his arm in just because we know that's showing. And you could also draw, since this will all be his skin essentially, at least for this drawing, we'll draw on his chest, his collarbone, and get a head in there. My drawing isn't so great, especially not at this angle. My drawing's pretty good. Actually, let me interject here for a second. That looks alright so far. Let me interject, show some stuff off I've been working on, or I've worked on. I don't know. I'm getting back into drawing, so I figured I'd do some of these, but these are just based off references. So I don't know. Instagram probably already saw it, but That's definitely not atomically correct. This is, you already saw it. Oh my goodness. And this little preview, look at all that detail. I don't know if you can see that. It's driving me kind of insane. It's just based off a reference, and I added a sword that I'm going to draw, but little hand reference. Little tangent. Not going to hurt nobody. Back to this. Okay, so we got this coming down. This piece of fabric is going to end. Well, I said it would end about 3/4. Hold on. Maybe this side could end, not 3/4, at his waist. Maybe this side, it's going to be a weird angle to draw this, could end at his waist, kind of. And then this side could just come down. So this would like go around maybe like internal belts, or the belt could even be on the outside. Maybe like an internal wrap would be better to hold it in place. Either way, we're just drawing a I don't know. Maybe I'll swear on this. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna draw this coming down. I'm thinking how the fabric behaves. If this were just a standalone piece, the fabric would just go down, straight down, depending on where the belt is. So if the belt was here per se, let me just use a paper clip. Okay, big brain. So if the paper clip was right here, if the belt was right here, then this piece of fabric on this kimono, this side of the jacket or breast or whatever you want to call it, would just go straight down unless it's fastened. See, we're just playing around. Nothing's got to be right. We're just playing. Unless we have maybe like buttons here, like a row of buttons. See, that might be kind of interesting. So we're going to draw this kind of thing going down here. Let's say there's buttons right here. There's some odd buttons. Oh well. Like these are kind of the buttonholes. Okay, on to something. Then we got the other ribbing or whatever coming up here, kind of how you see. It's more like a karate gi, but oftentimes you see this type of ribbing, or different panel, I guess you want to call, on kimonos. Let's just draw on the top of the shoulder really quick. Okay, something like that. And then, so this would hold it in place here if you think of how the fabric behaves, and this would be like, what did I say, like a linen fabric, so it's going to be pretty flowy, pretty loose, and it not be super stiff, so it's going to be drapey. I don't have a piece right next to me to show you. Yeah, but you know how linen behaves, or you don't, and you could just trust me, which is scary. But yeah. So let's gonna have this be attached here, and then let's just have it end there. Or what? Let's put. See, now I've got to think, because if the buttons are in here, then what is this actually button to? You know, because this part of the shirt, this part of the kimono, whatever I'm drawing here, ends at his waist, so this would have to be buttoned to his pants, which, I mean, could be done, but that doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. So let's do this instead. Processing. Alright, let's try something. Mm, yeah. Alright, draw this back in. And let's see. We're gonna put the buttons right here. So this little section here, kind of thing, or maybe over here, is where this part of the kimono would be. I got a banger song coming on. I don't even think you could hear the music, but we got Technicolors. Forgot the song. Neon something. Banger. Neon Road. I have no idea. But we're gonna put the buttons just like maybe an assortment of sizes of buttons all along here until what would be the bottom of, and we're gonna move this down a little bit, the bottom of the shirt. So let's put it like right there. So we're gonna go shoop. Something like that. So the shirt would end there, and then erase all that. And since these are fastened here by the buttons, this is just gonna drape down, and this is gonna be the longer section we're gonna make it. So we've got, and drapes are hard to draw as well. We're gonna try to make it work. And try to make it kind of straight from that point. We're gonna make it end. Yeah, we could try that. Might as well. So let me think. Does that even make sense? I don't know. It's hard to draw these. Whatever. Because I'm trying to think. I mean, you don't really have to think this deep, but like this would be the exterior here, obviously. Exterior, and then it switches. So this portion would be showing the interior. How do I illustrate this? Processing. Okay, so I think it'd just end like that. Then we draw some drapiness going on here. Something like that. I could go back and fix that. And then this side of the kimono would just come down, obviously, and be pretty close to the body. I drew a lot of dark lines in there. They would end over here, like behind his hand. Just draw his hand in really quick. Man, these are some really rough shapes. But it'll look something like something, I'm sure. That's the hope, at least. So now we've basically got our top done. I mean, we're probably going to want to add more details in there. But that's basically it. We should probably give him some pants. A little bit breezy. Let's give him. I mean, we kind of have like a statement piece, if you will, up top. Well, actually, first, let's come back to the sleeve now that I noticed it. This, since this is so open and flared like this, it's going to have to come down more vertically. So, like, this would be the opening. And it'd be this side? Yeah. and actually be coming straight down. Basically. Okay. So what I say it'd be something like that. And then this sleeve would obviously be on the top. And this would be coming into his armpit area. Or not armpit, elbow pit. Something kind of like that. We need to give this guy some pants. What pants? Like I said, this is like a statement-ish piece. I don't like the sleeve. God dang it. Let's do something like... We'll come back to that after I get this guy out of here. I feel like it's harder to draw with him here. But, I mean, the proportions make it a little bit nicer. Anyhow, I like how it looks like it's bunched up. Anyhow, I'm going to give him some pants. So we're just going to do... Got kind of like a V shape, almost going in on top. So... You can make it come down. Ooh. Some weight at the bottom might be good, like those Plazo pants. But maybe just something slight. I like the idea. So we're going to have it come in down pretty loose. Fairly, not necessarily fitted. I mean, there's going to be like, I guess I could kind of draw them in like that. Just some folds, not necessarily pleats, but just folds in the fabric coming down. That kind of illustrates that. And then we're gonna coming down and then bulge out a little bit by the ankle. So something ending around, maybe around right there, let's say. And just draw it connecting from the pants area. Something like that. Extend these folds. Just make it look like it's actually fabric, at least a little bit. I could try at least. So this is the belt line. We're just going to have we're going to do for the belts. There's really a lot going on in this piece. Let's just do like simple belt. That works. And then we'll have it just like that. Drop the waist a little bit. Yeah, something like that. And then I'm gonna put some belt loops in there. Or actually, we're gonna have the knot of the belt kind of hanging off. So that's like a knot, maybe one strand or one part of the belt is right there. And that's that. Then we draw belt loops. Now that's like a lot of belt loops because there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, like at least 4 on the front and yeah, my belt loops. But we'll roll with it. It's just kind of like a test design type thing all around, you know? Like, we're testing out new paper, new setup, me talking to a camera, thinking I know what I'm doing. Kinda know. Yeah, but we're getting somewhere, aren't we? Alright, we got palazzo pants going on. Let's make the other leg here. So it's going to be draped down a little bit, maybe here. Yeah, that looks about right. And then we got the plazzos from the side. We're ending about the same amount above the ankle, like right there. Yeah. This knee is coming out. Something like that. I mean, this knee. This knee would be the high point. How long is this video so far? 31 minutes? Oh my lord. Really? That's insane. Okay. Well, this is going to be going on YouTube. Maybe I'll put part of it on Instagram or wherever you're going to find it. I plan to do these just like live. Maybe I could still upload it as a reel. I have no idea. Either way, we're going to finish this. That was just kind of insane to me. I guess I'm doing it though. So we got some more folds going on here. At this point, just like this point here, the folds are obviously going to be close together, further apart here, just to kind of illustrate how the fabric would actually behave. This just might be like, maybe this is linen, and I'm sure it could pair nice with like some satin pants. We'll figure that out in a bit. Yeah. I just actually uploaded my first YouTube video. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to someone. Someone's out there. Actually just uploaded my first YouTube video. And I'm gonna have to upload this on YouTube as well. Because this is a very long video. Oh well. We got some pants. As I was talking gibberish, whatever. Yeah, I think we're good to let's actually add some fold type features so we notice the outside and it's all foldy and drapey and nice. So we'll have to play with the height of these folds because I'm just learning folds too, but maybe we'll do a fold about there. Alright, let's check out what we've done. I think, oh, we didn't get the feet. Shoot. So we got the head, got the arms, got the hand, kind of. I got these markers. Look at that. So I can line it back up. Got a foot down here, getting a weird angle. We're gonna get something that resembles a foot. Like I could always go back and make these lines nicer after I get this guy out of here because I could turn the paper. But for now, I'm just gonna do something like that. I'm just gonna draw these little lines in here too, just cause I want to. Alright. So that's what we got. And honestly, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, obviously there's a lot of rough shapes in there, but like, yeah, that's a dude. He's got pretty nice getup. It's like the connection point. I mean, you wouldn't really see that much of his chest, maybe like a dot. I drew half of his face here, so I'm just gonna pretend he had the rest of his head with him. And he's got some weird stuff going on here too. I'll fix that later. Or, I'll fix it now. But now I could actually turn the paper. I'll focus on these curves. Look at that. Oh, I still messed up. Oh well, that's basically a head. I'll come back to it later if we need to. But I'm unable to do that. Alright. It's basically a dude. So what are we gonna do? I mean, this video is already super long. Also, that doesn't look right. Huh. Let's think. How would the fabric behave? Now, all this, I feel like I got pretty well. I mean, there would be probably some tucks, I would imagine, just from this top here, something like that. This would be kind of coming down here, but this here does not make any sense. I mean, the sleeve makes sense now. Let's just play around. Where would this come from? Maybe it just wouldn't be like end like that. Goodness, this is gonna haunt me. I think it'd end like that if it was actual fabric, right? Man, I'll be back. I'm gonna figure this out. Alright, back at it. This is take 3 of part 2. But without further ado, okay. I spent about 30 minutes on this. I already said this 2 other times. I'm just trying to go to sleep at this point. But we finished up the edges so it looks more like satin, or no, looks more like linen on the top, satin on the bottoms. So we have all these little, not pleats, but like mini fold creases type thing. This is straight going down here because if you just held fabric straight, like any type of fabric, then it's just going to hang straight, you know, so there's not going to be bunching there. I tried my best to do, you know, a little bit of waves in the fabric here, and then it would be fastened here. So these buttons here, the way I did the drawing, wouldn't be buttoned onto anything. So maybe they just be, what do you call it? I guess just fastenings, or, jeez, basically just stitched onto the surface right here. And it's not like an actual functional button, but these ones right here would be what attaches. And maybe we'll make them different direction buttonholes because we want to complicate things. Nah, but so the fabric would hang down from right here, and basically it should be a straight line down. There's a little wave in it. So this would be the exterior, and then interior, and then it loops back, and this is the exterior again. And yeah, there's some waves going down there, but basically that's our guy. Went with the theme, kind of had take this off, start rolling off because my hands got too sweaty. But military jumpsuits, kimonos. I didn't get an all over print, although Although there could be like a nice pattern or print on here. It might look good just plain kind of neutral colors. I don't know, maybe we could play around with colors in a different video, but as for my first video on this type stuff, which is also my music channel, it's my everything channel apparently, I just started it. But it's going to go up on there. Also check out my Instagram, I want to have that plugged. And yeah, I think that's that. I'm ready to go to bed. Yeah, check out my music, check out other stuff. I want to be doing reels of these little educational things, learning along the way, showcasing this project I'm working on, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So yeah, I'm going to edit this tomorrow and get it posted same day, and it's all going to be good. It's going to be rainbows and sunshine. So yeah, basically it. Peace.